Weighing in at just around 2 pounds, 11 ounces, and packing down super small, the Nemo Meta LE 2-person backpacking tent is a great lightweight option for extended trekking. Sets up easily with just 2 trekking poles. It's very simple and efficient and offers a lot of livability for a tent in this category. Let's take a closer look and see what makes it so special. The overall construction with the Nemo Meta LE 2-person tent is very simple. It is a single wall design, so you've got one piece here to worry about. There's no separate rainfly or tent body. The main material of the tent is constructed with a 15D sill polyurethane nylon. It is coated with a waterproof coating up to 1200 millimeters, so it is fully waterproof throughout. You get confident weather protection all the way through that upper material while being extremely lightweight and pretty durable too. The floor is a 20D polyurethane coated nylon, so it's a little more durable. It does have a heavier duty waterproofing because that's where you're going to be putting a lot of the pressure on the tent. That's where it's going to see the most wear. So Nemo has enhanced the materials in the floor. We've also got a mesh construction here, ultra lightweight mesh for breathability and airflow throughout the tent. Now, with some single wall designs, condensation can be an issue. Nemo has helped to combat that with the construction of the tent down low. So if you look at that bottom section, it's got a near vertical bottom section or a bathtub style floor, and it makes the rainfly come off the ground quite a bit. So that elevated fly, that elevated vestibule allows air to flow in and out underneath the tent. So it's going to maintain a lot of airflow and a lot of breathability and really help to reduce the amount of condensation that may build up inside the tent. As I mentioned, this tent is set up with 2 trekking poles. They are sold separately, so you'll have to get those elsewhere, but very simple and very easy to set up. On each side by the door, there is a loop and kind of another couple loops there to set the trekking poles in. You stake out the 4 corners, and Nemo's got a really unique corner design with this tent. It's a triangular style corner, so it really helps to elevate that floor and give it that near vertical sidewall that I mentioned before. It's very easy to stake out those corners, insert the trekking poles, and just erect the tent. Very simple, very convenient, and pretty strong for a trekking pole tent of this size. The vestibules are going to give you extra space for gear storage, whether that's muddy boots, a backpack, or anything you want to store outside the tent. There are 2 doors, 2 vestibules, so for 2 campers, you've got easy access in and out of the tent. So very spacious on the inside, very roomy for those 2 backpackers. Inside the tent, we've got a floor of 88 by 53 inches, so that's very big for 2 backpackers. You can fit 2 wide sleeping pads in there if you had them, and they'll still have a little bit of extra room there to maneuver. The peak height of the tent is around 41 inches, so it's plenty to stand or sit up in the tent to change, play cards, or do anything like that throughout the night. And you've got about 32 square feet of area overall, so really spacious on the inside again, really smart design for that trekking pole style tent. There are a few things I want to mention about the rainfly and the door or entry of the tent. We do have a vestibule here. Between the 2 vestibules, there's about 18 square feet of space, so split that up between the 2. You've got a very spacious vestibule on each side. It can be rolled back as I have it here. There's just a hook and a loop here, so you can roll the tent back. If it's a nice dry night, you can get really good airflow throughout the tent, or stargaze, be able to look out. Very simple there. There is a simple zipper with a storm flap to cover that tent door, and there are some Velcro tabs there to help keep it secure in windier conditions. And down at the bottom corner of each vestibule, there is a tensioner, so if the tent isn't quite as taut as you want it to be, you can just give that a small tug and it will tension it up nicely. The mesh door also has the ability to be rolled back and opened up, and it won't just kind of fall away on you. There's a hook and a loop there where you can roll it back for easy opening to get in and out of the tent. This tent is great for those who want to go minimal and ultralight, but also want a lot of livability in their tent with that wide floor area, the easy setup with those 2 accessory trekking poles. Nemo includes the stakes for you, so you've got 1 for each corner and 1 for each vestibule. And it's very simple, very efficient. It packs down super small with those 15 and 20D materials. It's the Nemo Meta LE 2-person backpacking tent.